Okay, guys, welcome to our youth podcast. This is the one and only youth podcast we're doing for Camp Unity this year. We have David and Victor here, two of our campers, as well as me, Caramel, Nike,
Woo!
JBird,
Hey guys.
and Flip.
Everyone.
David and Victor, you want to say hi as well?
Hi.
Hi.
It's good to have you guys here. So, we don't really have a plan for this podcast. We're just gonna talk about some stuff, and I just have some questions lined up, but we'll just see where it goes and what people want to know about. So, my first question is, what is an irrational fear that you have? So, I can go first. My irrational fear is elevator doors closing. I think it's so scary because I used to think that the sensor, there was no sensor, and I thought it would just close on you and you would get crushed. But clearly that's not true. But I still have the fear.
Did you feel that way with subway cars too?
I do, yeah. But subway cars are actually really aggressive. They actually close on you and they actually hurt. So
You've been there.
I've been there. Yeah.
What irrational fear do I not have? That should be the question.
So
My
couple.
one that I've always had is, when you're walking downtown and the crates on the ground that come up from where the subway is, the grates,
Yeah.
I will not walk over one of those even if my life depended on it. I am so terrified that something's gonna snake up and grab my toe. I will wait until it's clear and I can walk around on the street. I will not walk over one of those.
That's so funny. Nothing realistically could even fit through that crate. But yeah.
My irrational fear is the long chairs that directors of a movie sit on, and they have some kind of place where you put your legs.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
just scared that there I'm just gonna trip over and fall.
Yeah, I know where you're going with that. It's scary because you get stuck, your feet get stuck there, right?
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna say long chairs. It's
Just long chairs in general.
Yeah.
So I'm scared of squirrels. I don't know, I know they're small and all, but I don't know, I just have a bad past with squirrels. My neighbor used to feed squirrels. And so when we were younger, and so then we were at their house and they were feeding the squirrel and the squirrel ran into their house. And ever since then, I was just scared of squirrels. Yeah, it's actually even if I see one on the street or whatever and it starts coming up to you, I just walk away. I don't know, I get so scared. Even if you go to make it flinch and run backwards, it just stands there. That's terrifying.
They are pretty ruthless.
Yeah. I would say any well-adjusted urban animal is pretty scary because they just don't care.
Seagulls as well. Seagulls are terrifying.
Okay, wait. Have you guys on TikTok seen that account of this bird that is downtown Toronto? And this person lives in a building above this tree where this vicious bird attacks every single person that walks by.
I did. I saw that. I was like, shoot.
No. I haven't.
Yes, and they film it every day. They film it, and there's some people who don't live in the neighborhood, so they walk by completely oblivious, and the bird attacks them. But then there's some people who live in the neighborhood, so you can see them trying to dodge and run past the tree really.
What would you
so
do?
funny.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I have along the vein of aggressive birds though. Have you seen that video of that man who fully has a full-on battle with this Canada goose for 10 minutes? They're squaring up with each other and they're
I'm
trying
scared of them.
Yeah.
You're the Canada geese?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are
My
scary.
My fear is of the darkness.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, Victor, me too.
Alone. When I'm alone. if it's bright, I'm still scared when I'm alone.
Aw.
Yeah. Me too. I hate it. I went camping 2 weekends ago, and in the middle of the night, I had to go to the bathroom, and the bathroom is like 2 minutes away from where we were camping. So it was like maybe 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I was like, Caramel was there and our other friend. I was like, hey, you awake? Or Caramel, hey, Caramel, you awake? I need to go to the bathroom. So I made all, like basically everybody in the tent wake up just because I didn't want to go by myself.
For the
I-
record, I don't remember that happening, so you didn't wake me up.
You sleep like a rock.
I know.
The dark is scary. I hate like at night when you're downstairs and you turn all the lights off and then you have to go up the stairs. I always sprint up the stairs because I'm afraid someone's gonna like
Because
grab
there's a
me from
ghost
behind.
behind you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's like at nighttime, like we have to let my dog out. Like at like, say we go to bed at like midnight, so we'll let him out into the backyard just because like it's fenced in.
Mhm.
So we'll let him, and then he'll always run to the gate and bark
Aw.
because there's something like rustling like the leaves over there, or whatever it is. And so then we'd always have to look out the window to see if it's someone, and it's really terrifying because we don't have a backyard light. So he just goes and barks, and then yeah, it's
It's
terrible.
definitely like a rabbit or a squirrel or something.
That's even worse.
Oh yeah, I guess if it's a squirrel, it doesn't help you.
I always think there's like things lurking in the dark. I think
I-
things are like out to get me all the time.
Yeah. Another fear of mine would have to be like always checking behind me. Like I always feel like there's something no matter what. Like I'll be walking to school in the morning at like 8 o'clock and I'll just keep turning around to check behind me. I don't know. I always have a fear that someone's gonna sneak up behind me.
Another thing that I have is like I cannot sleep with my mouth open because I'm terrified, absolutely terrified of bugs crawling in my mouth, even up my nose and in my ears. Like every night I put my hair down and I cover my ears. And sometimes I have this blanket with holes in it and I'll put it on my face when I'm like super just anxious. Like sometimes I'll just be stressed out. So I'll put this on my face, or sometimes like I'll put it around like the top of my head and cover my ears. And I'll just be like, so, you know.
Just a total cocoon.
Yeah, completely. I also put, that's so true. I put pillows beside me, like a little barrier every night. I
The
don't know.
pillow will save you always. The pillow wall will. Nothing can get through that pillow wall.
Like, why is that a comfort? I just don't understand.
It feels like you're hugging somebody.
Oh, I don't hug it. I stay in the middle.
Oh.
Make sure it's like there. And I
Oh,
just,
maybe I'm just lonely then.
yeah, purely for safety reasons.
Mine, I'll literally like put a blanket like in my hands, like wrapped around my arms at nighttime. I don't even know why. Like it'll be hot in my room and I'll still do it. I don't know.
Another question I have is, what is the best dish or like the best food that you've ever eaten? Like where was it? What was it? Who made it? Yeah.
Okay, so this podcast is going to be like 4 hours long because I can't pick. There's too many.
Just pick one, pick two. Top two.
Okay, well, I feel like I have to talk about this taco place because it's like fresh in my mind and I cannot stop thinking about it. But I went to this taco place over the weekend in Kensington Market in downtown Toronto, and it was the best tacos I've ever had in my whole entire life. It's literally the place that you get it. It's in like a hole in the wall vendor, like I don't even know how to explain it. It's like a little building and there's like 6 vendors in this little tiny building, and it's all like Mexican food in the building. And this place, it was, I can't even remember what it's called. I have to look it up, but it was so good. The most authentic, delicious Mexican tacos ever. Chicken tacos and the steak tacos, and they were so good.
Clearly, JBird likes food.
I can talk, literally I can sit here for 4 days and talk about food. Sure.
Have you seen her blog?
You want to plug it real quick?
It's called only_here for the food because like that's my thing. No matter where I go, if there's food, I'm there. I'm only there for the food.
We're on this earth for the food.
I ate of a dish called shawarma, and it's
Ooh.
really good. I've eaten it a lot like back in the days, but this is my first time probably a year, and it was at a place I think in Scarborough, and it was like a lot like bigger than the regular ones, and you don't just pick beef or chicken, you can pick both.
Do you remember what the restaurant was called?
I think it's called Excited Shawarma. I'm not sure.
I
It-
love shawarma.
I'm gonna go. And I'm gonna post about it.
Me too. Check my next Instagram post.
Yeah, I love shawarma too. It's like just it's like a comfort food for me. Like, cause near a University of Toronto where I go to school, there are so many shawarma places, and like just late night if you need to grab a quick snack, if like you're like you don't have time to make food, you're just like studying at the library and you're stressed out, you grab some shawarma. So I just like associate it with comfort now.
Everybody loves shawarma, and I just had one bad experience with it. And I get excited when people talk about shawarma because everybody loves it so much. So I'm excited that you love it, but I'm like, I just can't do it. There's this one like weird mustard sauce on one of my friend's shawarmas, and this was back in the day when I was super picky. I used to be really picky, and I tried this shawarma, and like I got sick afterwards. So I haven't had a shawarma again after, and I just kept tasting that sauce in my mouth, like
Oh, that's the worst.
hours. Yeah.
If you want to ease yourself back into it, Osmos, it's a chain, so it's not like very authentic, but Osmos is a really good, like safe, easy shawarma place to go to. Like their garlic sauce is so good. You want to like go there just to ease yourself back into the shawarma world.
Yeah.
Do it. I gotta ease myself back
Oh
in.
my gosh, Osmos is amazing. I don't eat shawarmas from there, but I eat like chicken half and half. So like half on rice,
Oh,
half on fries. It's so good.
yes, that's so good. That sounds so
My
good.
favorite is um I think maybe McDonald's because I'm not a fan of food. Eat what I can. I don't like to eat that much, so like I'm not fancy with my food.
Fair.
I think you
McDonald's is
just
classic.
I think you just broke Jaybird's heart.
Wait, Victor,
You
what's
love
your McDonald's order?
I like, okay,
The McDouble combo.
that's a good one.
Okay, this is a pro tip. You don't have to order meals. Literally, because when you get the drink, it's just there's just a loud
You
car
just-
outside.
oh,
When you get the drink, it's just a waste because then you just fill up on the pop and then it's just like no, I could eat like 2 junior chickens for like get rid of the pop and add like 2 junior chickens. Like I never get a drink anywhere I go.
that's-
I just figured out the name of the shawarma. It's Amazing Shawarma. You guys can check it out. It's
I
Angleton East.
Eglinton East. I'm definitely gonna go there. Amazing shawarma.
That's so close to my work, I think.
JBird just sent the message "amazing shawarma" to our like camp counselor chat. I think so she
Just
won't
so I
forget
don't
it.
forget.
Yeah. She needs to save it for later. That's so funny.
okay, I'm trying to find this place. I went to Maui. It's in Hawaii. It's one of the islands. And it was so good. Oh my goodness. I dream about it. And you know what? Like Hawaiian barbecue, that's like a place and it's in LA and like other places in the US. It's just so good. Like the way the Hawaiians make their food. Oh my goodness.
If I was to give you $2 million, what would you do with it?
That's a
Ooh.
really good question, Victor.
That is a good one.
I
love
think,
thinking of this.
well, I think I would save some of it, donate some of it, but also travel and do a lot of like cool experiences. Like I've always wanted to go like bungee jumping or skydiving, and I would do like all of those things. Maybe like hike somewhere like remote as well.
I'll save 1 million out of the 2 million. Then the 1 million, I'm gonna use 500,000 to like for stock and all this kind of stuff
Ooh,
for
smart.
investment, and the other 500,000, I either use it for myself and my family, or I just use half of it and save the rest.
I'm
Look at
gonna
you.
I'm gonna build my dream gaming setup, and then I could keep the remaining money and maybe donate it to charity and my family, but not all. And then I gonna make money from making YouTube videos and streaming. Then I just do like skydiving, like Will Smith. What he did is bucket list. Yeah,
That
Victor,
sounds awesome.
Victor, you said your dream gaming setup. I'm curious to know what that is.
because I wanna be a gamer, so I'm gonna build my gaming setup and my
Oh,
slash gaming room.
but would your gaming setup be like PS4 or Xbox, or like is it PC like computer, or you don't
It's
know?
PC,
Yeah?
PC slash PS4. I don't know.
Yeah. Do you play games now like PS4 and PC and
Yeah, I
stuff?
play PS4, but I don't use PC.
Oh, so you have a PS4.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
I would like to say that I would do some like extraordinary stuff with $2 million, but I'd probably just buy a house. And I would always donate some, but realistically, gotta get that house,
Honestly, that might cost you the entire 2 million.
right? Like,
Might just
honestly.
Would you spend all the money on the house and charity?
I mean, I'd probably give some to like my family, but I'm just kidding. Yeah, I know I'd give some to like, my sister, my parents, and then charity a house. Maybe I'd save a little bit of it.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, I think I do the same as JBird, to be honest. Like I'd get a house and a car,
Yeah, a car.
donate some of the money, give some money to family, and then the 2 million is done already. So you have to give me 4 million, Victor. Come on now.
I feel like I wouldn't really like I enjoy going through life and trying to like figure things out. I don't know. I feel like if I was just given $2 million, I would just be like so confused. I think I would give most of that because right now like I'm enjoying like my life trying to figure things out and kind of like starting from like scratch and working my way up. I honestly think I would give like all of it but maybe 500,000 away just to like charities that
Wow, you're making us look bad.
I know, right?
no, but like realistically
I would give all of it away.
I just like I don't know. I'm scared that it would ruin things in my life.
She's like Oprah. You get a car. You get a car. Like,
You get a car. You
I
get a
hope you give some of it to me.
Or
then.
David Dobrik.
yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
Actually,
Oh, I love
buy
it.
Tesla and give it away.
I
Yeah.
also think that I don't actually have a good grasp of like the concept of how much 2 million actually is. Like
Yeah.
it's a lot, but not it's still finite. Like it like seems like a lot, but like what can I actually afford with 2 million? Like the house thing. Like honestly, a lot of houses are 1 million already, so that's half of it gone.
Yeah, because Ontario houses are expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially in the GTA too. Like we're all in the GTA. It's like that money's gone once you buy a house.
Yeah, seriously.
yeah, you could get like a nice house and a nice car, and then you'd literally be broke. Like,
Yeah, realistically, I said I was going to travel, but realistically, I would probably buy a house buy a car, and then invest.
I
Buy
take
the house.
back. I want to get an apartment and a
That's
car.
still gonna be $1 million.
I know. Now that I think about it, like,
Are you
now
gonna
I
buy
think,
the
what would
apartment?
I pay? I need that money.
You buy the house, buy the car, but then you have like no furniture or anything in your house.
Yeah.
Mm.
The furniture I'll figure out. That stuff I'm not gonna spend my free
Or
money.
sell the house for a higher price.
That's so smart.
I feel like David's very money smart.
Yeah, me too. He's like, I'm gonna invest in stocks.
Uh-huh. I would like to
Victor,
do something like that.
is it possible to switch the $2 million for a good paying job?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd do that.
I would also do that.
I was also about to ask that. What's your dream job?
For me, I'd say like a top lawyer or like a judge. Like I've
Oh,
always wanted to do law since I was like younger, even still. And so like I want to do either criminal or business law, but like my dream job would be like a top lawyer.
I'm pursuing my dream job. My dream job is to be a teacher. But if I had to choose something like outside of that, I love medicine. Like if I was smart enough and if I had the time and money, I would go to med school, be a surgeon. But that's unrealistic for me. But those are my top two.
Okay, Miss JBird.
Miss JBird. My dream job. Well, when I was younger, I always wanted to be a singer, and I'm still in music, and I'm like JBird. I'm also pursuing my dream job. Like I'm hoping to get into songwriting and like composition and just like music in general, but on the composition side. But if I weren't in music, I think I'd want to be a writer, honestly. I used to really like to write a lot.
Like fiction, nonfiction.
Um, Fiction. I would write fiction, poetry. Like nonfiction, I admire. Like I enjoy reading it, but I don't have like enough stuff to make a memoir. Like I'm not gonna write about my own life. I don't know what I would.
Autobiography.
Yeah. Like
I
hi.
can just imagine it right now. Like a photo of, like on the front.
How I
the
became
memoir
a writer.
of- Yeah. And then you read it and it's like, today I went out and I went for a walk with my brother.
Yeah. Seriously.
Like the most, what is this?
Oh no, but the other thing I really wanted to do was investigative journalism, which is maybe what I would write about, actually, if I did like nonfiction. I used to be really interested in that.
Well, my dream job is being a rapper and a gamer.
Ooh.
And if I just wanted to do something else, it's probably acting.
That's cool.
Nice.
First of all, I always wanted to be an actor, and recently, probably a month ago, I really liked music, and that's it. But I don't know what genre though. It could be like Travis Scott because he's my favorite artist. Because he knows how to. He's a producer himself, and also a songwriter. Before I can actually get there, what I actually want to start is I don't know what it's called, but I think it's called affiliate marketing. It's
Ooh.
where you kind of help someone to promote your own business and stuff like that.
That's really cool.
Nice.
Really
That's
cool.
awesome.
You want
Yeah.
to be in entertainment biz.
Yeah.
I know you both could, like, I could totally see you guys being such big entertainers.
Oh yeah, for sure. David
Yeah.
also seems very business savvy.
I know. You're going places, both of you.
Seriously.
Yeah. I want to do that. That's so funny. We have a lot of like musicians. I want to do that. Like I'm also trying to chase that dream too. With songwriting, and then I want to make a name for myself in songwriting because that's where all the money is, you know. And I want to try and do more with that. I want to be an artist. Maybe I don't want to be like a Justin Bieber because I feel like that's just too much. Then you can't go to like grocery store. I want to be able to go to a grocery store, but have enough to make a living off of what you love to do. I would just love to do. I love music. Music is like the best. So
Yeah.
if you guys
I
get those,
always-
plugs, let us know.
Oh yeah. We can be each other's plugs.
Yeah, exactly.
So in 2 years, and David for you, or for Victor for you in like 4 years, if you guys were camp counselors, what would your camp names be?
It's harder than it looks to come up with camp names.
It is so hard because you're stuck with it and you don't want it to like
I
annoy.
don't know. I don't think I'm ever gonna think of doing it. I'd rather just join the Camp Unity because I really like Camp Unity.
Your name could be Camp Unity.
Or we could give them names.
I was just trying to think like what names would they? Maybe Victor would be like B King.
Yeah, Victor for
Yeah.
sure.
Or Biggie.
Vicky?
Biggie.
Oh, Biggie.
Biggie.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, but remember we said that David looked like Lil Nas?
Oh yeah, you could be
Maybe
Nas.
Lil Nas.
Lil
I
Nas.
know. Or like Lil Nas.
Like just X or Nas or Lil. You could be a Lil David.
So you guys know how, I think this came up in a counselor conversation too, but you guys know how they've been trying to send people to space, like to Mars? Would you guys go to space? And
Definitely.
why?
I always dreamed of when I'm very rich, like when I'm a rapper, I'm just gonna like go to space and like just go there with my family and have fun for like a year in space.
You're
Ooh.
brave, Victor.
I've
Yeah.
always had that. Like in my mind, I'm like, when I have the money, I'm just gonna buy it.
You're gonna buy space.
Yeah, maybe I could even buy the moon
Mhm.
and then
Katie,
put a billboard that says Viking Rose.
Yes. I know Katy Perry bought like a space ticket for a future space hotel for her ex-husband.
Was it Russell?
Yeah, Russell Brand. She bought it was like a couple million or something. It was something crazy. And it's not even like made yet, but she got that for him. So
That's a lot of trust.
in the future, Victor. That'd be crazy.
I personally get extreme anxiety on a regular airplane. So if I were to get put on a spaceship to go into space, I think I would die. So I would never go to space.
I would want to do it just because, like, how could you say no? Like, if somebody asked me to go to space, I would have to say yes, I feel like, or else I'd get, like, major FOMO. I think it would mess me up, but I would do
There's
it.
no appeal for me. Like, it's not even a second guess. Like, it's just no. Like, I would never, even if you paid me, I'd be like, no.
Okay, when I was younger, I used to watch those like space training videos where they have to experience like whatever simulations of zero gravity that they could make on Earth. And I used to think like, oh, I really want to try those. Like I really want to do all of those exercises and see if I would fare well in space. So for me, the appeal is like experiencing zero gravity, like actually seeing Earth from far away, which is like, when else would you ever get to see that? And yeah, but like the rest of it, like eating dried food, that sounds disgusting. And like peeing in a little suction toilet or something, like that doesn't sound appealing to me either.
I think that'd be the fun part.
Peeing in the suction toilet?
Like, why not? And then, like, if you don't pee in the toilet, it just float. I think it'd just be so weird to me. I'd be like, what is this? That's the only time I would find peace.
It depends though. Like, are we going to space after they know that it's like survivable without like is it already like urbanized, or is it just we're just going up there just cause?
I personally, I wouldn't ever leave Earth permanently. Even if space was urbanized, I still think like Earth would probably be the best place. Like they can like try to make Mars livable, but it's still like a vast wasteland.
David, would you go with Victor if he said, hey, brother, come with me to space? Would you say yes?
David is out for some time.
Oh,
He's gonna be back.
Okay.
do you think he would say yes, Victor?
I don't think I'm gonna ask him. I want it to just be me, my wife, and my children.
Aw, that's good. That'll be fun.
That's awesome.
And probably like the space instructor, the pilot,
Yeah.
whatever.
Unless you became an astronaut and you could do it yourself.
Nope.
No.
I don't have time to be like training.
He's gonna be a rapper, so
You're right,
he needs
yeah.
to spend all his effort into his music.
That was the
I
quickest
could be
no.
like
He was
the
like,
first person to make a music video in space.
Hey,
Oh,
that'd be
you-
so cool.
Sorry to break it to
"Nice."
you, but you're not gonna be the first.
Why?
Because Chris Hadfield, that Canadian astronaut, he covered a space oddity by David Bowie, and he like filmed it in space and everything. So good
I remember
idea.
doing that.
Won't be the first, but you should still do it.
But maybe, Victor, maybe you could be like the first one to do it on Mars or something.
Yeah, that's true.
Caramel just crushed his hopes.
I'm sorry. I should have just said that.
She was just like, no. Like, what?
Well, you could be the first one to bring your family to space. Nobody's
Yeah.
done it. That's cool.
And I'm pretty sure Chris Hadfield didn't rap. You could be like the first rapper to make a
That's
music video.
true.
Last YouTuber.
The first gamer, the first person to game in space.
Wait, I could even game in space.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, imagine streaming from
connection.
space.
The internet might not be the best, though.
Yeah.
What is everybody's favorite color?
Yellow.
Oh my gosh! Me.
Oh, yellow.
I like yellow and blue.
I like yellow, blue, and red.
Green is on my list too. I really like the color green.
That's mine. My favorite is green. I also really like yellow, but you guys, when we did the orientation, Nike and JBird both said yellow, so I was like, okay, I'll say green.
Gotta change my favorite color now.
Gotta be different.
I like green, but like it's not my best color.
I feel like if I do something businessy, I will like dress in red because it's my power color.
Yeah, I was about to say that different colors have different like connotations for your brain. So green, I read, calms you down. And blue stimulates creativity. So I like those two colors. You got a favorite color?
Yeah, blue. Yeah.
Ooh, shucks.
We couldn't tell from your sweater and your wall behind
Oh,
you.
true.
Yeah.
I think like blue and then like purple. Like, but it has to be a nice purple, cause like, I don't know, like, you know how everybody when you're dressing and stuff, like, certain colors they like complement your skin tone, kinda. So that's why I like purple, cause like a nice purple, not like a purple like your bottle Nike, but like a lighter,
Lavender.
like I don't even know how to explain it. It's kind of like a more reddish purple. Show you guys next time. No worries.
Thank you. So I think that's all our time for today. Thank you for asking those great questions, Victor. And thank you guys for joining us. This is really fun. I'm glad we just got to talk.
So fun.
Yeah, we should do this again, actually.
Podcast club.
All right. Thank you for joining us for our youth podcast.
Yeah, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.